Have you ever stood up from your favorite chair and felt a twinge in your knee? Maybe it's a dull ache that lingers, or a stiffness that wasn't there a few years ago. You might brush it off as just getting older, but what if I told you there's one everyday habit, something most of us do without even realizing, that's silently weakening your knees over time? And no, it's not jogging, climbing stairs, or lifting groceries. It's something much sneakier, something you're likely doing right now. This hidden habit isn't just contributing to knee pain, it may be accelerating joint wear, reducing mobility, and setting you up for a cycle of discomfort that gets worse with time. But here's the good news. Once you understand it, you can change it. And the results might surprise you in the best way. So stay with me as we uncover this common culprit behind knee pain after 65, and more importantly, what you can do to protect and strengthen your knees starting today. All right, let's get right to it. The everyday habit I'm talking about is sitting. Yes, sitting. It seems harmless, right? But the truth is, sitting for long periods of time, especially the way most of us sit, has a powerful impact on your knees, your hips, your back, and even your circulation. Now, don't get me wrong. Rest is important, especially as we age, but there's a difference between restful sitting and prolonged passive sitting, the kind of sitting we do in front of the TV for hours, or when we get lost in our phones or newspapers, or even at the dinner table, long after we've finished eating. When you sit for extended periods, especially with your knees bent at a 90-degree angle, the muscles around your knees, like your quadriceps and hamstrings, begin to tighten. The glutes become weaker. The stabilizing muscles around the knee joint don't get used. Your body adapts to the position it's in most often, and if that position is sitting, your knees start to suffer. Think about it like this. Your muscles are like rubber bands. Use them regularly, and they stay flexible and strong. Leave them unused, and they become stiff, brittle, and prone to snapping. The longer you sit, the less blood flows to your knee joints. The cartilage that cushions your knees relies on movement to get nutrients. Without movement, it starts to break down faster than it should. This doesn't mean you should never sit, of course not, but it does mean we need to rethink how we sit and how long we stay that way. And here's the sneaky part. Most people over 65 spend up to 10 hours a day sitting, sometimes even more. It adds up over time. Years of that kind of inactivity can cause muscle atrophy, joint instability, and a greater risk of falls. So, what can you do? That's what we're going to talk about next. Simple, effective changes that can help reduce the stress on your knees, restore strength, and bring relief without extreme exercise or complicated routines. First, let's start with awareness. Begin noticing how long you sit during the day. Keep a mental note or jot it down. Then start interrupting your sitting pattern. Every 30 minutes, stand up, even if it's just for a minute. Stretch. Walk to the kitchen. March in place. This tiny action wakes up your muscles, gets blood flowing, and sends the message to your body. We're still in motion. Next, consider how you're sitting. Are your feet flat on the ground? Are your knees slightly lower than your hips? Do you sit on a soft couch that sinks your hips lower than your knees? That position puts extra strain on your knees and lower back. Try placing a small cushion or rolled towel under your hips to raise them slightly above knee level. This relieves pressure and improves posture. Let's talk briefly about strength. One of the biggest reasons knees become more vulnerable with age is the weakening of the muscles that support them, especially the quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes. These muscles act like shock absorbers. If they're weak, your knees absorb more of the impact from everyday movements, walking, climbing stairs, even standing. You don't need to hit the gym to fix this. You can strengthen these muscles gently at home. Try sitting down and standing up from a sturdy chair without using your hands. This builds quad strength. Or try leg extensions while seated. Just slowly straighten one leg, hold for a few seconds, and lower it back down. Even a few minutes a day can make a noticeable difference over time. Now let's take a moment to talk about your knee's best friend, flexibility. Tight muscles pull on your joints, creating imbalance and discomfort. A simple daily stretch for your calves, hamstrings, and hips can ease tension around the knee and restore balance. And if you're looking for more simple tips like this, ways to ease pain, build strength, and feel more confident in your body, I send out a short weekly newsletter with practical advice for healthy living after 60. No pressure at all, but if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, you'll find the sign-up link in the description. It's free, and it's something I personally enjoy putting together each week as a way to stay connected with this wonderful community. Now, back to your knees. Hydration. Yes, this again. I know it sounds basic, but your joints are like sponges. They need water to stay lubricated and function smoothly. If you're even slightly dehydrated, the cartilage in your knees becomes less cushioned and more prone to friction and inflammation. So keep water nearby during the day and sip often. Your knees will thank you. Let's also talk about footwear. This is a big one. The wrong shoes can throw off your entire alignment, placing unnecessary stress on your knees with every step you take. Shoes with little arch support, worn-out soles, or high heels can all affect how your knees absorb impact. If you haven't had your feet measured or checked in years, consider visiting a local shoe store that specializes in supportive footwear. You might be surprised how much relief you can feel just by switching to shoes that offer proper support and shock absorption. Another habit that quietly weakens your knees is avoiding stairs or hills out of fear. Yes, they can be challenging, but they're also opportunities to build strength if used wisely. Instead of avoiding them completely, use stairs for controlled, gentle strengthening. Start with 1 or 2 steps. Use the railing for support. With time, you'll build confidence and strength. And remember, motion is medicine. The more you move in gentle, intentional ways, the more resilient your knees become. Walking, swimming, tai chi, and light cycling are all excellent low-impact exercises that improve joint health without overloading your knees. But I also want to emphasize something here. If your knees are hurting regularly, if there's swelling, clicking, or instability, don't ignore it. Don't assume it's just old age. These could be signs of inflammation, arthritis, or imbalances that can be addressed. Seeing a physical therapist or movement specialist can help you catch small issues before they become big problems. Let's wrap this up with something encouraging. Your knees are not doomed to decline. You are not stuck in a cycle of pain. Your body has an amazing capacity to adapt, strengthen, and heal, no matter your age. But it starts with awareness, with small changes, and with daily habits that build your body up rather than break it down. So here's your gentle challenge today. Stand up every 30 minutes, take a few steps, stretch your legs, check your sitting posture. Maybe do one strength-building move, even just a seated leg raise. These moments add up. They truly do. And if you found this helpful, consider sharing it with someone else who might be struggling with knee pain, a friend, a sibling, a partner. Let's keep this conversation going and support each other in staying strong and mobile for years to come. And again, if you'd like more tips like this, more insights into healthy aging, simple exercises, and inspiration to stay active, I'd love to have you join the free newsletter. The link is below, and you can unsubscribe anytime if it's not for you. But I think you'll find it to be a helpful companion on this journey. Take care of your knees. They've carried you through a lifetime, and with the right care, they'll carry you forward with confidence and strength. Until next time, stay well, keep moving, and be kind to those incredible legs of yours.